Good morning, Culers. It is time to wake up and Barca. Live Barcelona news coming at you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on the Undefeated channel. My friends, very excited today. It is El Clasico Supercopa Day, and we are going to be talking all about the semifinal matchup between Barcelona and Real Madrid. We got to revisit some of the conversation from Monday's episode because this squad list is no longer accurate. Great news coming out of the camp now. We've got Ferran Torres wearing the number 19. We are also going to have Pedri available to us. So we got to redo everything, folks. We got to start from the top. We're going to do a full preview and prediction. We'll talk about the team's form going into this. We'll talk about what to expect. We'll go over lineups. We'll get our scoreline prediction, all happening on today's episode. If this is your first time finding us, welcome. This is your invitation to join the Undefeated community. Like I said, we're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for live Barcelona news on Wake Up in Barca, and then we are here for all of the Barcelona matches. I do the commentary. You participate in the chat with Culers from around the world as we continue to build this community and support the Blaugrana. Let's go ahead and kick things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the Undefeated Mustache John.
All right, we are live. It is Supercopa Day. My friends, I am so excited. We are going to go over all the Barcelona news going into it. Like I said, we'll go over lineups. We'll go over preview and prediction. I cannot believe the headlines that have been happening this week. Umtiti takes a massive pay cut, isn't going to earn a single euro for the next 18 months, so we're able to register Torres, who also recovers from injury in time. Ansu Fati is fit, Jong is fit, Araujo is fit, Pedri is fit, Memphis is fit. Let's go. We are actually going to have minus potentially Eric, all right? He's the one that maybe could get in the starting 11 that is still currently unavailable. Sergio Roberto, Goatwait are two remaining injuries. I don't think they break into the starting 11, so I will confidently say that we might, for the first time all year long, and we are in January, we might have a fully fit 11, including a front three of Ansu, Torres, and either Memphis or Dembele. I really don't know where we're going to go with the starting 11, all right? I'm going to turn to the chat. I'm going to say good morning to some folks, and then we're going to get into it. We're going to do full match preview and prediction for Supercopa, El Clasico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Let's get our good mornings going, shall we? Let me turn to the chat here. Kudis, the Stash Squad commander, always starting things off for us. I appreciate it. Levi coming in hot this morning. Good morning, dude. Prashant, how we doing, friend? Ovi is here with us. Ernest, hello. Prashant coming in dancing. I love it. Love the positive attitude. Oh, man. Great stuff. Klops and Robbers. Again, one of my favorite names. Klops and Robbers. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, folks. Should we just start with getting over to Twitter? We'll see what comes up on the old Twitter for Barcelona. How's that sound? Let's go Barcelona. And we'll jump over here. We'll share our screen. We'll see what comes up here. We'll go late. Look at that beautiful face. Look at that beautiful face. Pause. Go little rock star. Ding, ding, ding. For those of you that TikTok, I love Gavi, dude. Still a little upset with him over that red card against Granada. But hey, you live and you learn. Am I right? Yadu, hello, good morning. Forza Barca, what's up, dude? I'm 33, not that it matters. I'm the old guy in the room. Don't worry about it. Referee, what's up, brother? Prashant says, did anyone catch the training video on Barca YouTube channel? I did not. I actually did not catch up. I was working on some stuff because I'm taking today and yesterday off. Ooh, this is some news. And this is interesting because it might ultimately affect Ferran Torres' kit number. So reported from Fabrizio Romano, who is very reliable, Yusuf Demir loan to Barcelona will be canceled. He's prepared to come back to Rapid Vienna, where Demir's expected to stay until the end of the current season. Still some technical details to be completed between the clubs. Yusuf is already in Vienna. Wow. Okay. So what do we think, folks? Yusuf Demir came in on loan, option to buy for 10 million. Initially planned to start at Barcelona B, but impressed Ronald Koeman so much that he moved up to the senior squad and then kind of pittered out from there. So he didn't really get a lot of playing time, didn't really impress with the times that he did make it onto the pitch. And now, because Barcelona are in such a financial pinch, we don't want to risk paying that 10 million. There's a clause in there that if he plays a certain number of matches, we have to pay the 10 million. So instead of risking that happening, we're just going to send him back to his original parent club. What do we think, folks? What do we think? Let me catch up on the chat here. Yadu says, how do I think Barcelona will do? We're going to get to that. Don't you worry. We'll be doing full match preview and prediction. We're going to go over the lineups. We're going to go over our prediction of the scoreline. We'll talk about how I would line up Barca. We'll talk about how Xavi would line up Barcelona. We will get there, my friends. Forza Barca says 5 potential center backs we should sign next year. That sounds like a planned out segment that I should go for. And I don't necessarily think we have to get a center back. If somebody like a De Ligt, a Rudiger, a Christensen, someone like that becomes available, cool. But PK's got another year in him. Araujo is absolutely our established center back. Garcia is starting to find his form. So between those three, plus you throw in Langley, and Mingueza is actually a center back. People may have forgotten that, but Mingueza is a center back, and I know some people have kind of cooled on him, but that's 5 center backs right there. So yes, PK's on his last leg. Yes, Mingueza might not be up to par. So that leaves us Eric, Araujo, and Langley. So maybe we sign somebody, maybe we don't. Number 9. We have to get a number 9. I know Ferran Torres coming in. He is more than likely going to fill into that number 9 position, have Ansu and Dembele on either side. If not him, Memphis and Torres will play on the right. Either way, we don't have a pure number 9. We say it all the time here on the channel, folks. Gotta have a number 9. Haaland would be amazing. Amazing. That's dreaming big dreams, of course. If we can get Haaland, if it is financially possible, listen, reports are that if we sell the players that are out on loan, Griezmann, I'm gonna forget names, but there's Griezmann, there's Trincao, there's who else did we just loan? Coutinho is technically on loan right now. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody, but that's a big 3 right there. If we sell those players, Umtiti, thank you. If we sell those players, Umtiti's not on loan, but we could cancel his contract next year. Anyway, I digress. If we sell the players that are currently out on loan, we will have enough to pay for the transfer fee. So then it's just a question of, can we get enough wiggle room in the financial fair play side of things? Meaning we have to have enough earnings to get our salary cap back up. We took a huge ding in our salary cap from the impact of COVID and not having butts in seats. Crushed us, because what La Liga does is they look at how much money you brought in and they say, cool, you can spend this percentage of that on your salary, on transfer fees, etc. And Barcelona we always wrote it way too close in terms of maxing out our salary cap, and then when we lose that budget, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? By the way, Samuel, good morning, sir. Ghost Lost, hello, good morning. Ernest says, Yusuf is still impressive to me. If only that shot had gone in against Benfica. Fair. Sometimes it's that close. Quarter of an inch, Charlie. Quarter of an inch, and it could have gone the other way. Anzoni, good morning, sir. Says the best Barca English show. What, I'm not better than Spanish shows? There's got to be at least some Spanish shows that I'm better. I know they have an advantage speaking the language, but we're here. Pjanic. Thank you, Yadu. I knew I was forgetting some. Listen, it's 7:14 in the morning. I'm barely a quarter of the way through my Americano here. I'm going to forget some names. I'm going to forget some details. That's why you all are here with me, right? I love the fact that, I try to be as knowledgeable as possible, but I'm not going to be perfect. I'm not going to remember everything. I'm going to be wrong at times. I'm going to get things completely off base. So that's why I love having the community here. I love that you guys have my back. Sometimes you guys bring up the news to me. It's stuff that I had no idea was even happening, and you guys bring it up to me. So I appreciate it. I love having the community here. Cool, Clops and Robbers. You probably want to get your parents' permission while you're watching stuff online. I understand that there can be some young folks jumping in here. All are welcome. I try to keep it family-friendly the best that I can. I certainly do. And Zoni says, best Barca show overall. That's better. I appreciate it. Georgie, how we doing, friend? Welcome to the community. Let's see what other news we got going on here. And once again, we are going to jump over and do a full match preview and prediction for El Clasico Supercopa. We're going to be going live. Let me actually, before we continue on with the news, we are going to be live here later today. We're going to start things off at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's in like 5 hours and 45 minutes. So convert it for whatever time zone you're in. We're going to be going live right here on the Undefeated channel with a watch along for the Supercopa Semi Final between Barcelona and Real Madrid. I'll be providing the commentary. You all get to chat with Culers from around the world. I'll be responding to the chat so we have an open conversation. It's a great time. We got to all come together, support the badge, support the Blaugrana. I need the spirit today. I really do. I'm going to be anxious as all get out. I'm going to be nervous. My hands are going to be sweaty. I'm going to be yelling and screaming. Whew. So everybody come hang out. All right, we're going to do a full match preview once the starting 11 is out. But like I said, we're going to do our little predictions of the starting 11 and the outcome here in just a few minutes. I want to see if there's any other news, any headlines coming on. But outside of that, we'll be fully focused on today's match. Anyway, let's see what news we got going on here. What do you prefer? That's hilarious. I'll take Holland. Holland all day. Happily married man. Don't need none of that on the right. I'll take Holland all day. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is a great picture. So let me say a couple things. If you missed my appearance on Barca Universal, go and check that out after this live stream. Barca Universal, my buddy Pablo over there was nice enough to invite me on. We talked a little bit about the upcoming match, Real Madrid versus Barcelona in El Supercopa. And my claim, tell me if I'm wrong, my claim is that Ancelotti is the most underrated, not the best, but the most underrated manager in football right now. Reason being, he is one of very few to have won 3 Champions League titles. He did it with 2 teams. Won twice with AC Milan in the early 2000s, won once with Real Madrid in, what was it, 13-14 or 13-14, I believe it was. When they brought in Ancelotti, Real Madrid that is, I thought that was a stopgap. I thought, okay, he'll kind of right the ship, similar to Coleman, and then they'll get a more permanent manager. Wrong. I was very wrong. I honestly was not fully aware of his resume at that point. So Xavi's got his work cut out for him. He is up against a formidable opponent. I'm very excited about it. I cannot wait, actually. I woke up like 2 hours early and just got on Twitter because I'm so excited about this. Prashant wants a do. That's for you, Prashant. I typically will do that just when I'm killing time. Some people say, some people go do. It happens. It depends on your personal style. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me open up my match preview template here, because we're just going to jump right in. The big news is really all about this match anyway. We covered Demir going back to his parent club. But more importantly, like I said, friends, we are here to discuss, well, let's see if it wants to work. There we go. We're getting there. Everybody hang tight. We're getting there. Don't you worry, friends. Okay. Bring this back down. So like I said, we have to revisit the starting 11 because we now have Pedri and Torres both brought in for this one. And where is my little buddy Pedri? Did I bring him on? I don't think I have him on here. Oh no, you guys. Oh no. Oh no, this is ruined. Ruined. Hang tight 1 second. I need like just a minute to fix this, but I can definitely fix it. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Don't panic. It's okay. Everybody relax. There's no need to panic. We can fix this. Here we go. I need literally like 2 minutes. I'm resizing this image. Then I shrink it down. Just talk amongst yourselves for a moment while I get through my amateur hour here. I could have sworn I had him on there. Let me just double check myself. The problem here that I'm fixing, my friends, is that I did not have Pedri for some reason saved on this lineup. So I got to add him in real quick. It'll only take a moment, but I got to do what I got to do here. In the meantime, we could talk a little bit about what you all think the starting 11 is going to be, because when I get this lined up here, which, like I said, it'll just be a moment, once this is lined up, I'm going to show you what I think the starting 11 is going to be, and then we'll tweak it a little bit, because I'm probably going to disagree. I know it's sacrilegious, but I'm probably going to disagree with what Xavi actually ends up going with, particularly up top. So we'll see what it looks like. I am moments away from this being ready. Paste that there. Move this here. This will work. This will work. Biggity boom, biggity bow. Group all that together. Almost good to go here, folks. Group. Move that right here. Okay. Okay. Now we are good to go. All right. Appreciate everybody's patience. My friends, huge semifinal coming up. Barcelona struggling all season long. Injuries, illness, dropping points. We've dropped 7 points by giving up goals in the last 15 minutes this year in the Liga. All right? But this is not La Liga. This is Supercopa. This is El Clasico. Anything can happen. All right? In Xavi, we trust. Let's go ahead and jump over, take a look at what I believe will be the starting 11, and then we'll go ahead and discuss what potential changes there could be to my prediction, because there are some options now that we got healthy players. So starting in the back, we got Ter Stegen between the post, obvious. Neto, not cutting it this year. It's Ter Stegen all day long. Jordi Alba on the left back. The crafty veteran, the trusted PK, is going to be partnered with Araujo. Next to him is Dani Alves. Now, again, if you watch me on the appearance on Barca Universal, I said this already, but I'm going to repeat it. I'm all right with Serginho Dest playing behind Dani Alves this year. If Serginho Dest sits on the bench, watches and learns from Dani Alves for the rest of this year, that's okay. Dest's value on the transfer market has not dropped $1. In fact, it may have even gone up. So relax. All right, everybody calm down. It's okay if Dest doesn't start match in and match out. I think we go with the veteran, the experienced player, Dani Alves, and then next to him, just in case Dani gets caught up pitch, we'll have Araujo there to help shut down Vinicius Jr. That's the big move there, is that Dani and Araujo are going to combine to shut down the attacking play on the wings for Madrid. In the midfield, yes, De Jong has been declared fit. Yes, Pedri has been declared fit. I'm not sure if they get the start, though. I think both could play 45. Maybe one of them starts, but I think the more likely trio that we're going to see is Gavi, Nico, and Busquets. I know that traditionally, all season long, De Jong has been the starter, but he's got that little tweak in his calf. Pedri has not played in months. So, listen, I could be wrong on one of these. Maybe either De Jong or Pedri starts over probably Nico, probably. But I don't think either one. I don't think either Pedri or De Jong gets more than 45 minutes. Maybe they both come off the bench. That's my top prediction. So I think Gavi, Nico, Busquets in the midfield. Now let's really let the debates begin. Here's my front three, folks. I'm going Ansu on the left, Ferran Torres in the middle, Dembele on that right wing. Ansu coming back from injury, might not be 90 minutes match fit. Torres coming back from injury, might not be 90 minutes match fit. With that said, I would rather have them start, see how long they can go. Maybe we get 60 minutes. Maybe we get 60 minutes out of them. I would be shocked if Ansu, Torres, Pedri, De Jong, any of those players could go 90. I would be absolutely shocked. So I think the players I just named, Ansu, Torres, Pedri, De Jong, I think they all get 45 minutes, but I think we're going to see it rotated. So maybe we start with a more attacking lineup with Ansu, Pedri, Dembele. We get some goals, we get some security, and then we refresh the midfield, bringing in De Jong and Pedri. That's what I'm hoping for. Memphis could get a start. He definitely could start, particularly over Ferran Torres. It's a little bit of a gamble putting him in there. Like I said, he's coming back from an illness. He's coming back from an injured foot. Torres has not played since October. I think same for Pedri. I believe he also went out in October. So we got some people back. We got some options, but whether they're 90 minutes match fit or not, that's really going to factor in to who Xavi starts, how much playing time people get, all that stuff. So let me know your thoughts. What did I get right? What did I get wrong here? I'll turn to the chat, see if I can get caught up here. While I'm doing that, by the way, my friends, one more time, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can be part of the conversation with Culers from around the world. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday going over all the Barcelona news, and we will be live for Barcelona versus Real Madrid, El Clasico. Hang on. Yadu, stop. Stop spamming the chat, my dude. I see what's going on there. You need to stop it. You really need to stop. Love you very much. Appreciate the participation in the conversation, but anytime I see somebody flooding the chat, pasting the same thing, you got to stop, my dude. Appreciate you, though. Anyway, Prashant says, the reason being, it makes it harder for me to then catch up on the conversation. Imagine we're sitting here all in a living room together having a conversation, and someone's standing there just yelling the same thing over and over again. That's what's happening when you spam the chat. Anyway, Prashant says Real Madrid are not going to sit back and defend with 6 defenders. So good for us. Yes, comparing some of the other opponents that Barcelona has faced this year, that's the price you pay when you're the bigger club. Very often clubs, our opponents, I should say, will play bunker defense, have 8, 9, 10 behind the ball. Makes it very tough to break down. But even with that said, we can do a much better job creating space off the ball. That's one of the things that, even though Xavi has made some improvements, that's one hard edge that still needs some attention, is that we need to create more space off the ball. There needs to be just more movement overall. I think the problem maybe is that people don't want to get caught out of position on a counterattack, so they're being a little more conservative, perhaps, maybe. I'm not sure. But we need more movement off the ball. We need more creativity. So I think we're going to get that with Ansu, Ferran, Dembele, Pedri coming back. Guys, I'm excited. I am so excited. It's finally happening, all right? Literally, all season long, we have not had Pedri, Ansu, Dembele, Gavi. Those 4 players have not played together. Has not happened. Has not happened. I think that Barcelona at the end of this year, between Supercopa, Copa del Rey, Europa, I got to believe we get 1, if not 2 of those trophies. And I got to believe we get a top 3 finish. And if you look back at the end of that year, if we get a trophy or 2 and a top 3 finish, you got to say amazing. Amazing results based off of where we were at some of our low points during this year. Very exciting stuff, folks. I'll jump back over to the lineup. I want to get some more thoughts. What would you change? Is there anything on here from the start that you would change? I think De Jong gets some playing time. I think Pedri gets some playing time. I think Memphis gets some playing time. Jukla and Abde are going to have a much harder time breaking in. But we'll see here. We'll see. And what happens with Luke De Jong? Luke De Jong, actually, you know what? Guys, hate to say it. But it is a possibility that we see this. And I shouldn't even say hate to say it. He's been playing so well. He's done everything that's asked of him right now. This is a strong possibility as well. Luke De Jong, everyone scoffed at him, myself included. He basically performed as we expected him to perform all the way up, leading up to the last couple of matches. He's been fantastic. He's been getting on the end of crosses, putting balls in the back of the net. He's also been that outlet up top when we're pressed back and we can just clear it up to De Jong. So imagine the speed of Ansu on one side, the speed of Dembele on the other, and then Luke De Jong just waiting around to poach a goal or two if we can get a cross in. It's a possibility, friends. It's a possibility. Give me your front three. Everyone give me, who is your starting front three, if you could pick. We got everybody healthy, and we got a lot of options. There's Abde, there's Jukla, there's Memphis, Ferran Torres, Ansu Fati, not Luke De Jong, sorry. Well, yeah, we're going front three. Luke De Jong, Dembele. Did I miss anybody? We got 7 people we could pick for a front three. If you really wanted to get crazy, you could put Pedri or Gavi out of that left wing. But we got options. So what do you think? Nima says Xavi's teaching these guys some positional play. Absolutely. That's going to be, I think, the longest trickle down and the longest aspect of Xavi's influence to take effect is the actual tactical play, the understanding of what to do and when. Because it's not just how good are you on the ball, how good are you defending. It's the mental side of it too. And at this level, I would say that's sometimes more important. It's how well are you understanding the tactics of the game and your role within it. That's a big part of it too. So I think that's why you're seeing Xavi start to turn towards some veterans that he's played with. He's starting to turn towards the Spanish national team, which he trusts that because of the teachings of I'm looking right at him, Luis Enrique, because of the teachings of Luis Enrique, I think Xavi knows that influence there from the style, the tactics that he likes to see is going to be there. So that's why, again, I think we're seeing Xavi starting to realign Barcelona with the Spanish national team. I think between Xavi's influence and Luis Enrique's influence, boy, I think any young Spanish player who's at Barcelona right now has it made in terms of coaching and development. Cus BB says Abde, Luke, Dembele. You're going Abde over Ansu, over Memphis, over Jukla? Woof. Abde, listen, in terms of dribbling on the ball, he's right up there, but his decision-making, once Abde gets around the defender, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think he needs to have a little bit more composure. Atif, good morning, sir. Ernest says, Luke De Jong has been humble, good character, absolutely humble. I keep repeating it. If you watch Barcelona's social media when they send out training videos, who's out there working hard? Luke De Jong. Who's putting in extra time working solo on finishing crosses? Luke De Jong. And it's paying off. You can see it. You really can see it in his performance. Ayushman says, loved your stuff on the Barca Universal channel. I appreciate that, man. It looks like we do have some extra folks in here, so give me a shout out if you are here from that Barca Universal appearance. I would like to know, just out of curiosity. I always like to see where my audience is coming from. So if you are here from the Barca Universal channel, welcome. Glad you found us. Pablo's a great guy. Like I said, it's fun to chat with him. He's very knowledgeable, and we have good conversation. I'm sure there's going to be more collaborations in the future. I think it'll be my turn to have him back on here next. What else we got here? Georgie, what's up, dude? Says, I think Fati might be fit for at least 60 minutes. He's been ready for a while, just been rested as a precaution. Some of these players, their injuries were done, but then they picked up that illness that everybody is getting. So, Klops and robbers, be careful, dude. You don't want to get your phone taken. Yadu says, can't you do match preview as a separate video other than doing it live? So you can be even better than Talk FCB, as you are very interactive, and I'm sure you will get more subs. I appreciate you very much. I am familiar with Talk FCB. I've dabbled a little bit in doing that style of video. It takes me a fair amount of time. I am learning video production on my own, so yes, through practice, I can now do the pictures with the text and the graphics, and the picture moves a little bit, zooms in, zooms out, and I do the voiceover. I can do that now, but it takes a lot of time, And for some reason on this channel, people don't watch that as much. People like the interaction. So I am trying to focus more on getting a pre-match and a post-match out. But a lot of that is going to come from getting clips from the live stuff. Because here, I'll to let you in behind the curtain a little bit. Sitting here, writing a script, downloading pictures, video editing, producing a polished video like that is not fun for me. I don't enjoy it. The fun part for me is showing up, interacting with you all, having that conversation, having that back and forth, you all asking questions, you all giving your opinions, giving me something to bounce off of, and then making friends here. I've got connections with people that I never would have had the opportunity to meet right here through this channel. People from all over the world. And that's why I continue to do this. I promise you, if I did not have this YouTube channel, I would still be watching these matches, yelling at the TV, saying all the things that I say here on camera. So it's a pleasure for me to be able to show up, have other folks to actually talk to and interact with. That's why this channel is great. That's really it. So you're not going to see a lot of the Talk FCB or the Barca Media style videos on this channel. You will see some as we continue to grow. It is an option there, but I'm really going to be doubling down on the live matches and this show right here, Wake Up in Barca. We're here live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday talking about Barcelona news, match previews, predictions. We do a little segment called The Good, the Bad, and the Barca as a match recap. And we hang out. We have conversation. We catch up with each other. That's what we do here on the channel. So again, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe. We've got another live stream happening later today for the Supercopa El Clasico match. Barcelona Real Madrid. We're going to be going live 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kickoff is at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we're going to hang out first. We're going to go over the preview and predictions. One more time, we'll take a look at my thoughts on the starting 11. Could be Torres in there at the 9. I think that would be very exciting for everybody, but we'll see. Let me get caught up on the chat one more time, and we'll wrap things up here. Nima is here from Barca Universal. Awesome. Prashant says, I found Barca Universal from my channel. Awesome, good. Yeah, Pablo, again, was nice enough to come and make an appearance on this channel. That definitely helped us grow a little bit. And then I got a nice little boost from my appearance on Barca Universal. So again, very thankful for that connection. Glad to have Pablo as a new friend. Ayushman also coming from Barca Universal. Very cool. Alex says he wants to see Ansu, Memphis Dembele. That is also a possibility. Like I said, we got a lot of people to choose from now that we actually have a healthy lineup. Atif says Abde, Luke, Dembele, Pedri, Ansu need to recover for the league. Fair. There are some people saying that we shouldn't go all out for this one because it is just the Supercopa. So I hear you on that one. Frankie says you should invite a guest for Wake Up in Barca. We are getting there. I do believe I have my next guest lined up. I won't tell you who it is, but I'll tell you it is someone who works for ESPN and covers Barcelona. I'll tell you that. They said that I could reach out, schedule them for an interview, so I think maybe we'll make that happen as a little post-match, perhaps, to the El Clasico coming up. But we'll see. I don't want to make any promises. But yes, more collaborations, more interviews, much more content coming up here on the Undefeated channel. So go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notifications is how you say that word. And before you go, drop a like. It really helps out the channel, helps that algorithm in terms of getting attention to the channel here. Let me get caught up on the chat one more time. Javali, also here from Barca Universal. I love it. I love that we got some new friends here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yadu, also here from Barca University. Universal, University. Excuse me. That's great. Okay, folks, that is going to do it for now. Don't forget to tune back in for the live match. We're going to be starting our stream about an hour before kickoff. Match preview, prediction, the lineup will be out, so we'll review all of that. I want to get your predictions. I'm going 2-1 Barcelona for this one. 2-1 historically is the most common result. This time around, it's not La Liga, okay? And anything can happen in El Clasico. I believe that in Xavi we trust. 2-1 Barcelona, goal from Luke de Jong and a goal from Nico in a 2-1 victory for Barcelona. We'll see if I'm right. Come back right here on the Undefeated channel for the live watch along. Appreciate everybody tuning in, hanging out with me. I will see you in just a little bit, my friends. All right. One more time, thank you to all the newcomers, all the new members of the Stash Squad. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Everyone go out and have a wonderful day. I'll see you in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning in and taking a ride, my friends. Mwah.